Hey HT family, if you caught my video yesterday, you'll know that next week is our week of prayer running up to Pentecost, and that I'm inviting everybody who's able at HT to join me in fasting as a way of strengthening our prayer, and in particular to consider missing one meal a day and giving that as a time to pray. And so this is day 2 of 5 reasons to fast. And here's today's reason. Fasting increases our urgency. Fasting increases our urgency. Arthur Wallace says that when he looks in the scriptures, particularly the Old Testament, that fasting is calculated to introduce a note of urgency and importance into our prayers. It lends a certain weight as we knock on the door of heaven and plead in the courts of heaven. And it's true. You know, it's so easy to be comfortable in prayer. And the problem is, when we're comfortable with prayer, the truth is we often don't pray very much. But pain has a way of prodding us into action. It does. It really, really does. And when we look in the scriptures, at time of great importance, people often fasted. We see David fasting, pleading for the life of his son. We see Ahab, when he is repenting, he fasts. It's a way of telling God that we're serious. It's a way of telling ourselves that we're serious. Jesus tells us to pray with urgency, doesn't he? He says, ask, seek, knock on the door of heaven. He gives us the example of the widow who knocks on the judge's door until he finally gives in. And I certainly find that when I fast, it prompts me to have urgency in prayer. Sometimes actually I come and I sort of think, do I really want to pray? But if I'm fasting, it's that pain, and I'm like, no, I don't want this pain to be for nothing. I really do mean this. I want this to make a difference. I really am going to pray, and it often really helps me to press in and seek God, intercede for those things that really matter. So I encourage you, if you haven't tried it before, try fasting. It will increase your urgency in prayer. And let's come together and knock on the door of heaven. I believe as we do, he has good things he wants to pour out on us. See you tomorrow.